I mean, we had our conversation for a couple of those guys were guys you were high on in round one that you would have taken over Booker.
Would you have rather had them than Booker right now?
Yeah, traded down. I meant to say, yeah.
Well, all right. So would I rather have them than Booker? Now, no, because no, John, because you guys are spot on. The offense, Sky's done great talks. I mean, y'all are spot on about the offense. Everybody's talked about the offense ad nauseum. Now, my worry is in the back end because, and not really the back end, but if we're gonna use Bland, I'm good with Bland in the nickel. I don't like it because I know what we have at corner, and we can't operate in this world that Dallas is going to do something. Like, really and truthfully, John, they've already done more than they normally do. So, like, if we're being honest, I know, John. Fact, John.
That's what Philadelphia does, okay?
And listen, I'm with you 100%, right? But let's say they don't. Let's say they say, man, you know what? That's where my worry comes in, fellas. So it's not, we are better with the healthy playing well Diggs, right? We are. But are we going to get that? I don't know when Diggs is going to come back. If somebody could tell me Diggs is back by the 4th, 5th game, cool.
So but the guru said hold on. Said about on
Revel.
Revel.
I'll get it up, John. I'll get it up for you.
Yeah.
What do you say?
So this is the problem is that, like, yes, he was a first-round talent if he's fully healthy, but when will he be fully healthy? That might not be until end of the season, next season. If he gets through this whole season healthy and we're going into next season, I'm totally talking about how he could potentially be, not only your starter, but like a really good player. He absolutely has all the makeup for that, but it's like, where will that need be? And when will he be ready to come back? Because there's the other thing, like, I'm sure some of the stuff they're dealing with Diggs, they're also probably making sure, like, let's not bring this kid back too soon. It's not all about this year for him. We need him to be a starting caliber corner for the next 4 or 5 plus years, Yeah. And so that's the only reason, but he is a first round talent. Anybody that knows the draft says that about him, that if it wasn't for the injury, he is absolutely a first round talent. You're not guaranteed to get that right away. If he was completely healthy, I think we would be talking differently about the cornerback spot.
We improve it. We taking our risk in the 3rd round instead of the 2nd.
I was just thinking in my head, like, I guess we moved it to the 3rd round because they would usually do that in the 2nd round. So.
Yeah.
Toxic said it best for me, guys. So I'm sorry, Chad, if I offended you in your Trevon Diggs jerseys. Toxic said, I don't hate Diggs, but the fact that I have to question your work ethics and dedication, even a little, that's not something you want people looking at you questioning. And you were paid. So that's where I'm at with it. Now, obviously, you're not going to have a perfect team. So I get it. But I think the fact that Diggs was paid, it just comes off a little bit like, it just comes off. And it's a new so nothing is a new system, guys.
But Flus believes it fits them perfectly. He can, and that's the other thing we're missing here is he came out and said, I think Diggs and Bland are the best too. Like, he's like, these are some of the best in the league. So they're very high on Diggs. Unless Diggs falls super out of favor foots with the front office, I think Flus would love to have him. Trust and believe me. I don't think he wants to go into a full season without having Diggs and just throwing a rookie out there off of his ACL injury. I think he would like to have him back, whether he's fully himself or not, to hopefully during that stretch at the end of the year. Hopefully,
it just makes so much sense to go get like a veteran corner for just this season. You know what I'm saying? Because then once the season's over, now you reassess. Okay, do you want to keep Diggs long term? You have some other things you can go into next year's draft looking for another one. It just everything fits for them to add a veteran corner on a 1-year deal.
Jalen Ramsey, man, a couple days, man.
That means Carson's is rolling with the 3s or the 2s.
Good question, Law.
Oh yeah, what was he running today? That's a good question.
Who?
I want to say he was with the 2s today. I can't remember though.
Was he on the outside or where was he, John?
He was on the outside when I saw him.
Okay.
So I don't think he's played at all on the inside, has he?
Which I'm shocked, man. I thought he'd be a.
You want to know something, Scott? That's another reason why I'm scared.
I don't know.
Because I like Kalen Carson, but like, boy, it got rough out there when I'm like, man, like, bro, that Baltimore game, he did not look like he was an NFL pro. Now, granted, the whole defense played bad, but like, bro,
he didn't look like it.
But John, I ain't gonna lie,
any of them would have looked great, but they would have all looked a lot better if you erase 40 missed games from your edge rushers. I mean, that's crazy how much.
Yeah.
time.
No, I think Carson's could be a great player, but I also have to judge what I'm looking at. Like when I looked at it,
it's wild because he had a great start in Cleveland.
Yeah, good game.
Like, I was like, oh man, off to a fantastic start.
If you're rotating a healthy Micah Parsons, Marshawn Nealon, Dante Fowler, and Sam Williams, your corners are going to look a lot better. If all four of them are healthy and you're constantly rolling them in,
That's a good take.
And they're getting after the quarterback, like your corners are going to look way better than they were last year when you had really no consistent pass rush because guys were constantly in and out.
All right, we'll end on this because this is probably for me. Mr. Antoine Myers, why Diggs catching so much strays? Talking points is cool. Too often our top players catch strays. What's the issues with how Diggs work? Do people have concrete evidence? I'll just say on the record, I won't say much. But after this show, I'll talk to these guys about it. And let me just say this. I've been on record saying this. John and Law can vouch. So I'm not saying I don't not dislike Diggs. I just want Diggs to take playing for the Cowboys serious, number one, and being a leader on his defense, number two. Like you got paid for the work that you put in. Like now let's turn this thing around. And so, and again, go ahead.
Then to be fair, at the end, there is evidence of the work ethic when it comes to rehab. I can't speak on his work ethic when he's healthy. I don't know. I didn't hear anything about that, about him having a bad work ethic.
I've never heard any issues about when he's healthy ever.
Yeah, me either. Never. Yeah. So I'm not sure where that's coming from. If that's coming from anywhere, just the rehab. There was an issue with his rehab, but when healthy, I've never heard him having a bad work ethic.
And Mr. Right, Antoine Myers, this is like I don't want to agree on everything.